MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball coming up. Vince Velasquez gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll dive back in. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
That's a strike. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Here's the 1-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, easy right here. One time. Let's go.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, your pitch, drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Fouled off. Swing and a liner. Roederer is there. Let's see if they test it. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they...
Next to hit is Reese McGuire. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping in once again is Casey the Kid. He singled first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Now a spin and a throw back to second and a dive, but he's back in there. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. And now, Bo Bichette, his lifetime line against Velasquez. He's gone 3 for 6. Little chopper back to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. No one on with 1 down, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate.
Vladimir Guerrero
runs up and gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. So now into the box is Casey the Kid.
Second baseman, Casey.
Sent on the ground out to second. Nice slide and a stop by Panic. Got him! Now to the plate, here is Casey the Kid, rounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
A ball and no strikes. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and the runner back safely. And again, a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again, a throw. And he's back easily. Another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Here's Michael Brantley as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Throw over to the bag, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake. Orioles held in check. 8-3 is today's final. The Blue Jays took the lead in the.
Wow. Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run this down when I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. We've got baseball on the show. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the center fielder.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Now it'll be Casey the Kid. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row? Now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place. And if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Striding in is Casey the Kid. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Casey the Kid.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
So the next to bat will be Joe Mack. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Make it come to you.
First pitch of the AB on its way. For the current campaign, Mack is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at bat. And he falls behind 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Sam Haggerty. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Sam Haggerty.
And now the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Here we go.
Stepping up is Brock Detheridge. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. First offering and a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Hey, tee it up, drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Here now is Rafael Devers as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Third baseman.
Ground ball right into the shift. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And now in the box, Casey the Kid. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball 1-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 30. Now at the plate is Casey the Kid.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And boy, well hit, but out of play into the stands in deep right. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Next, here is Joe Mack. Flew out last time up. And now the first pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. He stays alive. Still 2-2. The Kid at third with nobody out. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And that one yanked just foul. Another one sent foul. The payoff pitch one more time. A runner in scoring position with none out. And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Sam Haggerty is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. Hey, let her rip one time.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
A pause and the 0-2. Popped him up. Garver has a play. And the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Red Sox lead it 10-3. Up next, Casey the Kid, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Swing and a liner, but this is foul for the first strike. The Orioles find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just...
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
10-6, the final score in this game. The Boston Red Sox put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Austin Bryce wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Paul Blackburn was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew on afternoon baseball here on the show. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Baltimore have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Chris Sale will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. We played 2. First pitch on its way.
Casey the Kid.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Swing and a flare down the line. And the Orioles had their first hit of the game.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it when you're flowing like he is right now.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
0-1, here's the pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The Kid at second with 2 down.
Get your pitch and drive it right here.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So stepping in is Hunter Renfroe, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure.
And now here is Chad De La Guerra. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there, on to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Red Sox on top, 6-0. Next to stand in is Casey the Kid, singled in his last at-bat.
The Kid.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
One ball, no strike.
I love this at-bat right here. 2 quick outs. What does he do? He goes to the plate realizing on a hot day he's got to give his team a chance, especially his pitcher, a chance to relax a little bit. He's not afraid to hit deep in the count and go to 2 strikes. Nice job working this one.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox are out in front, 6-1.
Now batting, second baseman, Casey, the Kid.
It's your pitch, right here.
First pitch on its way. Casey, the Kid, is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to 3rd here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Go, kid. One time, right here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
The runner from 3rd comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 7-2 game.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI, Dero.
Yeah, after your first original knockdown, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone right there.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Into the box, Sam Haggerty. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. A throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back. Now a spin and another throw back to second. And a leap, but it's over his head at second.
Let's go, big dog.
The 1-0. And the runner's breaking for 3rd. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes 3rd, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe is there. Let's see if they try it. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
That was a good, controlled swing.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alex Verdugo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Both Sox came out.
Yeah. Travis, where the drums at?
It's real.
Don't you see them?
It's real.
Every time I light one up, don't you see them?
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Seattle Mariners and...
The catcher, Brian O'Keefe.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Ball four, take your base.
Next, it'll be Casey the Kid, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Next to dig in, Casey the Kid struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him.
Next up is Casey the Kid. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Digging in now for the Mariners, Dylan Moore singled in his last at-bat. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Seattle Mariners took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Justice Sheffield earned his 9th win of the year as he turns in 8. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore hope to put a lid on their... Next to hit, Adam Eaton.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 12, Adam.
Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bobby Dahlbeck. For his career in this matchup, he's 1 for 4. Hard hit ball to second. Throw is in time for the first out of the 2nd. So next to bat will be Casey the Kid. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the flag court and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right. So now to the plate, Brian O'Keefe, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. In now for the O's, Casey the Kid, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Peterson over at second. Brown on at first with 2 down. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Let her in.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
In now is Adam Eaton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first to complete the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below.
Digging in next, Casey the Kid. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fraley will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner. Ready now is Jake Fraley, runner in scoring position with two gone. Weak grounder back to the mound. Over to first, and that retires the side. One left for Seattle. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bobby Dahlbeck. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
One there, on to first, not in time.
That's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
6-3, the final score today.
They left 6 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Seattle Mariners and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on the show starts now to bat, Casey the Kid, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Hit out towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
The catcher, Rodney Presley.
So now to the plate, Rodney Presley. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 1-0. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Next for Seattle, Brian O'Keefe. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
Brian O'Keefe
comes set with the 0-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Doesn't come much.
Now at the plate, Casey the Kid. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's set, and the pitch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Softly hit toward the hole. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by. So here is Casey the Kid trying here to plate the tying run from second.
The Kid.
First pitch on its way.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Fraley is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he... And And stepping in, Brian O'Keefe struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big arc.
At the plate now is Dylan Moore. Flew out last time up.
Dylan Moore.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Now at the plate, here is Casey the Kid.
The second baseman.
He's set.
Casey,
here it comes.
The Kid.
Seager leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. 2-1.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
The 2-1 home, and it's fouled away.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Eaton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 6-0, the final shutout score today. Back. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Kansas City Royals and the... It's baseball. It's the show. And Paul Blackburn gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Adalberto Mondesi. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 5. Hit out towards second. He's right there. And there's out number 2.
Ball 4, take your base.
Next up, Casey the Kid.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Casey, the Kid.
And now the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying him.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he is in there.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
The center fielder, number 14, Brock.
At the plate now, Brock Detheridge. And he hits it hard to the right side. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching. So next to the plate for the Royals, Anderson Miller worked a walk in his first plate appearance. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Reined in. On to first, and that is two quick outs to start the fourth. Stepping in next, Casey the Kid. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Sam Haggerty is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. The Kid at third with two away.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. And here's Soler to make the grab, and that will end the inning. It's a run on two. Ready now for Baltimore. Casey the Kid, 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Casey the Kid.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the flag court and gone. Solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 35 now. Digging in, the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Digging in will be Andrew Benintendi. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 3 for 6. Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly, and very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show.
Batting eighth.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
The Kid.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
In now, Joe Mack. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch, he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
0-2, here it is. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 hit. So now here is Casey the Kid. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't...
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch. Next, it'll be Casey the Kid. He flew out in his last AB.
Casey the Kid.
And he takes ball 1. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Soler is there. And the inning is over. Into the box, Hunter Dozier is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Towards second. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in. Now to the plate, Casey the Kid. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today. From the stretch. Ball 1, well below the zone. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Swing and a liner. Soler is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Kansas City Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jacob Junis with his 4th win this season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon. But now into the box, Casey the Kid. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace.
All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Eric Mejia. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next to hit is Ryan McBroom. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ryan McBroom.
Hit on the ground to third. There's one. On to first, a double play. So next to hit is Casey the Kid.
The second baseman, Casey the Kid.
Here's the first pitch to him. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Fastball laid off well below the knees. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this pitch is swung on and missed. And the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes. And now Ryan McBroom. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Ryan McBroom.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is... So now into the box is Casey the Kid. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. Ground ball right side. Reined in. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board. Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Fastball well outside. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. Brown at second. The Kid at first. 2 out in the inning. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hey, come on, let the big dog eat, buddy.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Soler. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
On to first as they get the double play to get him. Now to the plate, here is Casey the Kid. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the AB now. Lays off 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on. There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that's going to tie our ball game as the runner scores from second to make it 3-3 now. Jesse Hahn takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a real.
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here, he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Ball 2.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row, with the runner in scoring position. The sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
3-2, full count. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Sam Haggerty. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on the way.
Nope, that's a ball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Into center field, line drive base hit. 1 run is scored. Throw won't get him.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late in
it. 9-3, the final tally here in this one. Secure the victory.
A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago White Sox. Casey, the Kid, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward an American League batting title. Next. Huascar Ynoa gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game.
Batting it, the second baseman, Casey.
Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess.
Next in at the plate is Blake Rutherford.
The center fielder, Blake Rutherford.
Comes set, and the 0-1. On the ground, softly towards second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Stepping in once again is Casey the Kid. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Down the first baseline, scooped up. The throw pulls him off the bag. Striding in is Rodney Presley. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now the 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
The count now at 2-2.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
He's ready now. The pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Seager on second. The Kid at first, one gone. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Johnny Grubbs. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
Big dog right here one time.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Very high, 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
And the 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Come on, big guy. Come on, buddy.
Set to deal on 2-2. Popped up.
Move up right here.
Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. So it's no runs. So a man at second here with 2 away. And
Now
digging in next will be Danny Mendick. Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches. Leading off the inning, it'll be Casey the Kid as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strike. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Blake Rutherford. Hit out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. Here comes the 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Now it'll be Casey the Kid, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's been a really rough day for this. Always nice to get the first game of the series. But even the rest of this.